Guys, welcome to Kelly's Creations. I'm Kelly. I'm so glad you're here. Hopefully at the end of this video you'll like it so much that you'll hit that subscribe button and like it. So we are going to use wood items from Dollar Tree to make some Easter decor. I absolutely love these frames from Dollar Tree. I bought a whole bunch of them in case it was something they didn't bring back, because you never know. So I have a little stockpile. I think I have like 4 more left, but I took the little prongs out of them and I removed the roses, but I was careful to keep them intact. Now, Dollar Tree sells wood planks in their crafter square. They sell little square ones, or they sell these rectangular ones. And I thought it would be a good idea to try to make a little wooden sign out of this using the wood planks. 4 of them fit almost perfect, almost like a smidge too big, smidge. So I did end up trimming them. All I used was hot glue to attach these to the insert of that picture frame. And I used hot glue and went all the way across. Now, something I learned, be quick. As soon as, like that one's a little crooked, and I thought when I put it down that I'd be able to like put it in place, but no, it attached really quick. So yeah, just make sure before you lay it down. Now I got smart. I lifted up, got it in place, then pushed down. I'm sure y'all know that. And this actually, not too many times does this actually happen to me, but this time it did. As you can see, there's a little pieces, little bit of overhang. So yeah, that's not, it looks dangerous, doesn't it? I was being careful. I just took my miter saw and cut it off. Then I used my Minwax stain and I stained the wood. And I think this is chestnut. I absolutely love this stain. I came in with a baby wipe afterwards and I removed the excess. Look how pretty that is. And all that is wood planks from Dollar Tree. That blows my mind. So I used my heat gun to dry this. I must not have dried it thoroughly. I can be impatient, so I probably didn't dry it thoroughly. So when I put my letters on it, they didn't want to stick. Or maybe they just don't stick to stain. I don't know. Time stuck, but Easter didn't. Maybe it's because time, the letters are thicker. I really don't know. My original plan for this was to stain it, but to come back and paint it white. Like a thorough white coat on here. And then when you removed the stickers, the letters would be in the stain. That was my original plan. But because it wasn't sticking, I had to change it up a little bit. And I couldn't get that full coverage with the paint that I wanted. So I ended up kind of holding them down with my hands when I painted. You'll see. So yeah, it didn't turn out exactly how I had it in my head, but it still turned out cute. Not exactly, you know, full coverage like I wanted. I wanted it to be all white, but I had to roll with it and change mid, you know, crafting because I knew I couldn't paint over these. They would have moved all over the place. Time was perfect. If they all would have stayed in place like those did, we could have done it. But Easter was moving all over the place. So I just think this is so cute when you take the stickers off and you have that wooden letters and the painted front. And I think that looks so adorable, especially in the light kind of oak looking frame. So for a pop of color, I thought it would be cool to bring back the original pink roses and hot glued those down. And then I went in my stockpile and I had a white rose left over from Valentine's Day. So I added the white one to this as well. I thought it needed something else. It just wasn't popping the way I wanted it to. So I grabbed one of my chalk markers in white and I just came in and added stitches around, not the whole letters, but like the sides and just the edges of them. And I think that makes the letters pop a lot more. I did have to go over it probably about 3 times to really have that white come out. Do you guys have that problem when you use chalk markers? Whenever I use a chalk marker, the initial time is really light, really, really light. And like I said, I had to go over these like 3 times, but I don't know, maybe that's just how chalk markers are. So then I went in my stash and I grabbed some beads. And I was going to do neutral, but I didn't have enough to do it. So I decided to use these like hunter green beads, which I think is really cute. I love hunter green. I had so many of them. I thought that would make a great hanger for this sign. And here it is all finished. I love the pop of color with the pink and white roses. I love the stitching on the letters, and I think the hunter green works perfect for a hanger. Let me know in the comments what you think about this sign. So the next project is going to be using these crates from Dollar Tree. Now, I thought I had 2 crates. I ended up only having 1, but I did have one from a previous project. So I'm going to bring that out in a few minutes and you'll see what happened. But aren't these beautiful? You can go on that website and they're free printables and there's a lot to choose from. And I just cut them out and I decided to use my glue stick and attach these to the crates. Now what's funny is this is the crate I recently bought, okay? So I centered it, I used my glue stick, put it on the crate, kind of used my fingernail to make the groove so it looked like it was like came with the crate. Used my sand paper to get off the excess, okay? Then onto crate 2. Like I said, that crate was from a previous project. What I didn't realize is it's smaller. It's not the same size. I don't know. Dollar Tree must have changed it up a little bit, but it's a smaller crate, just by a little bit. Now, the second one, if I would have bought these, I would have done them exactly the same, but because I had used it in another project, I actually put some twine in those grooves. So I had to remove the twine, and I just didn't get the look that I did with this one. But, oh my gosh, these are so cute. You could stand them up and use them as bookends and put some books in between these, or just stack them on top of each other like I did, or flip them over and stack them. It's just a really cute accent piece for Easter or for spring. Since mine were different sizes, one was just a smidge smaller, I decided just to fill them up with some moss, reindeer moss and Spanish moss, and put some eggs in. So the bottom, I used a bag first, so I wasn't using tons of the reindeer moss. So I filled in the bottom because you can see it when I kitty corner these on top of each other. And then I did the same thing to the top. I topped it off with Spanish moss and I put some Easter eggs on top. So easy to do, so cute, and for just a couple dollars you have a cute little accent piece for either spring or Easter. Like I said before, this would be so cute standing these upright and putting some colorful books in between them and using these as bookends. You could even do the moss and the eggs and have it open on each end too. So many possibilities. For my last wooden project, I'm going to use 3 of these wooden boxes, the drawers. I'm going to grab my bag of foam bunnies, and that is a free printable. Google it. Google like newspaper bunny, and it popped up. Okay, so to start off, I'm going to paint my boxes black. I'm going to paint everything but like the inside of the black. And I probably would have painted that black too, but I ran out of paint. So I'm getting ahead of myself though. Before I did that, I used Gorilla Glue and I kind of did a nice thin layer and I glued all of these boxes together and stacked. So each of them are on top of the other one. Then I painted it all black. Now to add a topper to the stack, that's where the foam bunny comes in. It's so cute and it's the perfect size, and just put it on top of your stack, hot glue it down, use your black paint and blend it in with your box, and it just makes a cute little topper to this stack of drawers. I also went in my stash and I grabbed some wooden finials. I usually get my finials from Hobby Lobby. I painted those black as well. Like I said, I would have done the inside of this little cabinet. I would have done the inside of the drawers, but I was running out of black paint. So if you want to finish this look off, paint everything. Now we're going to add the bunny to the front of the drawers. So take each drawer, line it up exactly where you want it on the picture, and then just trace around the drawers. I put all three of my drawers together, and then I did one big outline around all of them. Then I came in and to make the individual lines to be able to cut this bunny up into a box, I only used one drawer. That's all it took to put 2 lines, and then I could cut. Once I had them all cut out, I grabbed my box. You want there's like butterflies cut out on these boxes. You want that in the back. And then you just take in order of top to bottom, and you can use a glue stick and you can attach these to the boxes. I printed these out on my printer, so I did not want to use Mod Podge because I knew that it would bleed. So glue stick works perfect. You can put a ton of glue down, put your image on top of your box, and then you can use sandpaper for any excess to remove it from the sides. I removed the excess paper, and there was just a little bit with a little piece of sandpaper. I did that on all 3 drawers. And then I took the sandpaper and I also distressed the whole piece. I went and grabbed the tower and I distressed all the edges. And it just brought out that natural wood underneath. And I just thought it looked so cool because I wasn't painting over this. You could whitewash this if you wanted, if you don't like the black. I loved the black with the hint of that natural wood coming through the distressing. So once you have it distressed the way you want it, then you just grab your drawers from the order of making your bunny and put them back in the tower. And it's so, I just think it's so cool. I love the little cabinet. I love the hint of that bunny on there. I love anything with newspaper. So this kind of checked all the boxes. No pun intended for me. So once I had it, I took my finials and I actually wanted this to be somewhat straight and in line. So I used my level and I just use hot glue to attach the finials, and those are my drawer pulls. And here's the finished set of drawers. This is my favorite. I absolutely love this piece. If you don't like it in black, you could do this in white. You could do it in pink, purple. Sky's the limit. Do it any color you want. But I absolutely love anything with newspaper. I love that bunny print. I just think the piece is just so stinking cute. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This was my last Easter decor video for the season. Now we're going to head on into doing spring decor. So if you liked it, hit that like button. It helps out my channel so much. It helps YouTube put it out there for people to see. If you really liked it, hit that subscribe button, ring that bell, and you'll be notified every week when my video uploads. I try to upload every Sunday, but sometimes it's on a different day. I always upload once a week. I love y'all. I hope you're having a blessed and wonderful day, and I'll see you next week, guys. Love you. Bye.